Alrighty. So, Scorch versus Defiance. A lot of Scorch, this current roster is old BK members. Some old Defiance members as well. Plus a couple people that haven't been on those teams, being Cardona, Humans, and I believe Chewy. Yeah. So the thing with Defiance is, like, I don't know. No one on Defiance, like, I guess Nin is really good. Specs is, like, pretty good. But, like, Defiance doesn't really have any, like, standout players that are, like, incredibly strong. But recently, at least, their teamwork seemed to be very good. They've been holding their own against teams that, in my opinion, have had better rosters than them, so this could be a close one. I haven't actually seen Scorch play much at all. The last time I saw them play was the match between us and them, which I didn't look too great in, so I have no idea where they are right now in terms of skill or anything compared to other teams. So rules are being read. The rules are mandatory match rules. No Necro, Engineer, Dwarf, or Fashionista. There's a limit of 1 for Mage, Archer, Assassin, and Pyro. Pretty standard here. Interesting that they're throwing in the Mage limit, though, with neither of these teams really running more than 1 Mage at any point, from what I could see. 2 Medic limit, as well as a 3 class limit on Heavy, Soldier, and Ninja. So all of those 3 times limits won't really be used that much in this 8v8, but Heavy and Soldier can both apply depending on the map. So it'll be interesting to see what teams will do if they do want to run a 4th bonus classes but aren't able. So I'm going to expect like a probably normal like 2 Soldier Medic offense here, or Soldier Medic Chemist with what? Ninja Pyro on defense, stuff like that. Should be pretty standard here on Blackout. Neither team really has any players that play crazy stuff, so we should see a pretty standard Blackout here. Yeah, just looking at rosters, I'd say I'd side towards Scorch just based off of players, but again, I haven't seen them play in a while, and coordination is pretty big difference here. No Assassin or Ninja on defense for Devi. Yeah. They're running Doggos on Mage, which is expected. Specs on his Pyro, and his armor isn't showing up for me, so it looks pretty funny. So Slayer playing Medic, yeah, that's interesting. So we do have Blue's offense coming in from the left side here. Humans and JTB2K. JTB2K going to drop down. Humans going to drop down right below him. Or behind him, rather. He's going to get set on fire there. Medic is going to run in and tank the Pyro. Flag has been stolen by Cardona, who is going up mid as Soldier. There's an Archer on him, but he's missing every shot. Cardona's going to get knocked to the side here, but once he gets over the bars, this could be fairly free. He's going to drop down to a Chemist and actually end up going mid, which is probably better out here. Going to get the Medic. Not sure if he got the restore there, but it was very close. Assassin comes in to support. Is able to hold them off for a little bit. He gets set on fire here. 9712378 MS has stolen on the other side. He's being knocked off the map, and the flag will go down in the void, meaning that Cardona will get the first capture here for Scorch, leading to a very quick 1-0 here on Blackout, only a minute and a half in. So you see Proterozoic fighting versus Wrathburn here up top. Neither player really able to land a shot, and they're actually going to turn away from each other and focus on defending right now. Slayaway has swapped to Defensive Elf, which can be fairly viable in Blackout, but really not in the flag room. This isn't where he should be playing if he's playing it. Cardona is going to steal again, get a restore there, but Spexon is going to come over and kill him. Humans will get the steal, but he looks to be locked in the flag room for the time being. That elf sword is doing a lot more damage than I'm sure he's expecting, and he'll go down to it. So you see this archer duel resuming up top here. Both players looking at each other. Rathburn having quite a bit of trouble actually maintaining top control with Chaos firing arrows at him constantly. Both players, again, not really able to hit shots until then, where Rathburn will go down to Proterozoic. So we see Kamino Kari coming into Blue's defense here, going to steal the flag, and he is running towards their spawn, towards an assassin that is just coming out. He has a pyro on him. That pyro's going to have Frenzy now. Not going to be needed, though. So we'll have Frenzy for the next boost. Cardona has stolen on the other side. Drops, Humans picks it up, and he drops as well. So there's a double headshot coming in to secure that recovery there. So we see Soldier 1v1 here at mid between Megazord Lord and Salty Ivan. Salty Ivan is going to run away as he is on offense and doesn't want to be taking too much damage here before he goes in. He's going to come into the flag room, get a steal here, but get immediately frenzied. And the rest of his offense has fallen around him while he was going in. So you see Cardona here basically able to walk completely past Red's defense here. Mage doesn't notice him. Archer doesn't notice him. He doesn't get lit on fire, though. But he's very high health, I bet. Let's check him out. Cardona has all of his stake remaining. Yeah, he's only down 2 to 3 hearts from that fire. He's even dropping in here full health. Able to get that steal, running out, completely untouched almost. And there's that elf on him, but that elf is not landing shots now. And he should just go bottom. He shouldn't even try to climb top against the elf. Actually, that being said, the elf doesn't even hit him. Doesn't even hit him down, so he's good to go top. The archer isn't even up here. He's going to drop for some reason. I think he should just stay top here and run towards spawn with no archer there to contest him. On the other side of things, Salty Ivan has stolen. He's basically an opposite mirror from Cardona, going the exact same route on the other side of the map. So I'm going to wall climb over here. Kill the ninja. He seems to be in trouble here, though, while Cardona is not. Salty Ivan has no stake. Could go down here. No restore coming in yet. Still no restore. He's looking for it. He really needs it. He's very low here. If he doesn't get this restore momentarily, he's going to go down. He still has no stake. He's probably 1 or 2 hits from dead here. And no medic around him. Medic needs to drop down and heal him right now. And that will be the restore. So he has received the restore there. Very close. He almost went down there. So we're now in a stalemate here between Cardona and Salty Ivan. Cardona's probably the better holder, as Salty Ivan, from what I can recall, used to be primarily a defensive player. And Cardona's almost always been an offensive player, so this should be interesting to see. I do expect Defiance to be putting a lot more around Salty Ivan than Scorch has around Cardona. And that's what it looks like here. They have a Pyro, a Ninja, a Medic, and a Mage with him, so that's 5 out of their 8 players on him. With an Archer, an Elf, and I'm going to assume a Ninja trying to recover here. If they're running Archer Elf and they don't have a Ninja trying to recover, it's a complete waste. So he was going to drop here. I really don't like that. He's going to get knocked into spawn here or killed by the assassin. Either way. So it's going to be a freeze there. Wait, so they're running Mage Elf Archer on Recov. There's like 0 chance of recovery from that. The only way they get a good Recov with this is if the Elf or the Archer land good shots, right? They lightning players away from the flag and the Mage runs in and recovers. But if they're not running a Ninja with this, it's going to be near impossible for them to recover. So I'm going to go watch Salty Ivan, because he's the one who's way more likely to get recovered on here. That being said, he isn't a Soldier 1v1 now, but he has a Medic with him, so it should be fairly easy for him. Ninja's going to come out and push the Soldier away. Actually, Slayway was going to get the Recov there. What happened? Slayway was Ninja. Okay, Slayway went Ninja. Okay, yep. Did he get headshotted, or... So that's going to be a capture there for Defiance, tying it up 1-1 here on Blackout. Cardona AFK. Was it a headshot on an injury cover, or did Slayway just kill him? Well, either way, Slayway did switch to Ninja there, which was the right call. They might have been able to get it with Archer anyway. But, yeah. Ningeek pointing out that they did not get 5-0'd. That is correct. They cannot lose 5-0. Megazord Lord taking out the offensive chemist there fairly easily. Ninja going in, but he seems to be the only one on his team alive. Actually, we have the soldier here. Salty Ivan coming in right behind him, but Nin does steal. He's out. If he hits a good web here, he could be gone, but they're taking a really good route to get in front of him, and that is the assassinate, and he will go down. Kiminokari is going to run in immediately after, though, and attempt to get a steal, but he's going to be met by 3 defenders from Scorch here. Takes out the assassin, but goes down to the soldier quickly after. You see Slayway versus humans here in mid. Slayway hitting quite a few pure element shots, but he isn't able to chain the last one, meaning that humans will likely have the advantage here in this fight. Although he's going to give up and maybe run towards the flag room here. So humans has stolen, but he's going to be met by a pyro, an elf, and a ninja. That is a ton of actual damage there. People underestimate the damage pyro and elf do without their abilities. Pyro without frenzy and elf without pure element still do quite a bit of damage. Elf has the 4th or 5th strongest sword in the entire game, and pyro is not far behind. So we're going to see Doggo's reset here as mage. Going to heal his pyro there. Let's check Specs on stake here. So Specs on has full stake. It just got the mage regen as well. We see Cardona coming in here on Red's defense. He's taking quite a bit of damage here this time. A lot more than he's taken in previous attempts. He will run in here, get a steal, but he will get frenzied immediately after and go down. Salty Ivan stole and got recovered on the other side, also by the pyro by the looks of it. Humans will steal. Frenzy will be popped, but he's a medic. Frenzy is popped, killed the soldier. He has no support now. He's going to be 1v4, but Gamron comes in with a good assassinate, actually. Humans going to get a really unfortunate bounce there. Another one, actually, and he's going to get knocked right towards his spawn and end up going down. Super unfortunate there for him. So you see humans here again at mid, but every time he tries to go through mid, he's getting met by either an elf or a mage. 2 classes he's going to have a lot of trouble killing, especially at medium range, which they are at right now. Gamron should go down here if Doggo's does the combo quickly, but he doesn't. So one thing to note here is that actually if an assassin currently activates Assassinate and you shoot them with a damage spell, it will not insta-kill them. That should be fixed relatively soon, but that's been a bug for quite a while. So we will see an elf steal go down, Depicino steal immediately after also go down, but humans will pick it up. There's an assassin behind him, but that seems to be pretty much it. Although, they did regroup and get enough on him there to recover with Doggo's as mage and 90712378 MS on Ninja. It's quite the name. So we're seeing, whatchamacallit, Defiance's offense being very split here. Kiminokari coming in way after his soldiers. Salty Ivan is taking a ton of damage before Kiminokari even gets there. He might even go down. He's on fire and he will die there. And yeah, Kiminokari either didn't even get there or went down very quickly. So Nin is now in a situation where his entire offense is dead and he just has to reset. Yeah, so the chemist comes in late there and gets staggered even harder by the chemist, or the assassin rather. So we see them grouped up together now, but the medic isn't with them, so any damage they take here is permanent. Leaving your medic alone on Blackout isn't a good thing to do. For 2 reasons. One, it's very easy for Ninja to get on and like kill them. It might take them 2-3 tries, but it's Blackout. Ninja can get there instantly. But any damage you take when you're away from your medic is permanent up until the medic comes back to you. So Kiminokari here is the only one left they can really steal here. And again, he doesn't have his medic with him, so he's just going to go down again. We have seen it pretty much stall out here, though. It's been 7 or 8 minutes now without a good steal at all. So both teams' defensive have held really well here. Cardona's going to get a steal, though, and that is a fairly clean steal, especially with the medic right next to him. He's going to get knocked in a fairly good direction here for him. He will end up top, and he's avoiding pretty much everything, except for that ninja who pearls next to him and doesn't even notice him. He should climb up here and kill this ninja, then keep going top. He's actually going to drop down bottom, meaning he's going to get hit by Slayway and run directly into the pyro and get frenzied. He might have been out of wall climb there, but if he wasn't, that was a very bad decision. His archer should be communicating to him that he has top control. And if your archer has top control, and you're capping a soldier, you can just run top without being contested at all. So we see humans and Hamza actually coming in here together. Hamza has been subbed in. Hamza's doing quite a bit of damage to this defense, actually, and Cardano's going to get a pretty much free steal here, but Pyro does turn around in time, gets that Frenzy off, but has to stake, so he's not able to get the Frenzy hits, and the Frenzy is healed off. Cardano should be very clean here. He gets knocked into the water, though, which is exactly where he doesn't want to be. Humans will pick it up, though, but there's a Frenzied Pyro right there next to him, and he will go down. Very unfortunate series of events. Alright, so we're seeing Slayway here up top as Ninja. He's not contesting Chaos, though. He's actually just going to go down for an Assassin. He will die, too. So Assassin is on offense. Now Slayway will take him down eventually there. Kenro will come in. He's taking a ton of damage, though, and I expect him to go down here. Actually, he's going to get out barely. He has to be very low, though. This Ninja might even kill him, and he does. So yeah, for the first 5 minutes of this map, neither of the defenses are really doing anything at all, to be honest. But ever since, both defenses haven't really allowed a single good steal at all. So yeah, I'm interested to see what these offenses do to really potentially change something up here and go for a good steal. We do have a Chemist, Humans, and a Medic who is Hamza coming in here on red defense. They distract perfectly for Cardona, actually. He's out completely untouched here. He does get frozen there. Very good freeze there by Camino Kari. Cardona will, however, just go up top, and this time he should stay up here. It's just the Ninja up there, but he decides to go bottom again. I don't know. Cardona really likes going bottom, but when his Archer has like this strong top control, I don't really think it's worth it. That being said, there wasn't really much to contest him, so he will be out. And at his spawn. Red team is going to need a steal here to get any chance of capping or denying him the cap. Nikki will still going mid, and he seems to be almost untouched here as Medic. He should just web behind him, and yeah. Did Gammon use Assassinate there? I think he did. So yeah. Didn't get a look to pass here, but he doesn't have a single soldier around, and that's the class you want to pass to here on Blackout. Every second he holds his flag, they need to put someone on to Medic also to heal him after these ninjas come. Because he might just go down. They need to heal him or pass, like, right now. This is their chance. They're actually just going to heal him and not pass. That's interesting. So we do have a Medic versus Soldier hold. Generically, the Soldier is just going to have the advantage. I do think Nin is a better flag carrier, but not on Medic. Just due to the nature of the class. There's going to be 3 ninjas coming in on him here. Watching for Medic team, there wasn't anything there. To be honest, with double Medic, Chemist, Ninja, Pyro, they have tons of damage around Nin, so they could potentially fend off these ninjas really easily. They might want to send like heavies and stuff. If they send heavies and soldiers on Nin, that could be when he goes down. So JTB just gonna go in here alone. Yeah, the problem with having a Medic holding is you have to put so many resources into defending him that you don't really have much of a recovery at all. If Cardona doesn't go AFK again, which, you know, I hope he doesn't, this should be fairly easy. Pressure on the Cardona here, but he's just going to shrug it off. It's just one ninja. Ningeek will drop. Not sure if he died there or if it was a pass. Headshot, okay. So he got headshotted there and went down. So that wasn't really, it didn't really matter what class he was there. He would have gotten another headshot anyway. But, yeah. So that will be the second cap here for Scorch, leading 2-1 with 13 minutes left in Blackout. See, it was a headshot. Like, any class could have died to that, but if he was a soldier, he would have had way more room to avoid a headshot than on Medic. So, yeah. That's one of the problems on Blackout. Medic stealing is quite easy, I'd say. But you really put it at a disadvantage when it comes to a stalemate or holding it all. Spaceman will take a ton of damage here, but the only player left alive is the Medic. Actually, that being said, the soldier comes in after, but they're just gonna use frenzy on the soldier while Hams is being killed by their defensive soldier. So very good job actually there. Whatchamacallit? Using cooldowns correctly and targeting correctly for Defiance's defense. See, we do see Scorch in the lead on during this match right now, but it's a very subtle lead. Only a 2-1. And we have 12 minutes left on Blackout, which is arguably one of the easiest maps to cap on. So Salty Ivan will steal, but get immediately frenzied there by Chewy and go down. Cartona steals across the map. He's just out of the flag room, but is going to go down to 971 and then recovered on by Doggos. Mage Ninja is a ton of damage if they can coordinate well. And Doggos is, I believe, a Mage Moon, so they should be able to do that. So they're asking their Mage to go for the Archer, but he's actually putting in a lot of work on defense, so I think you should say defense here. I mean, Chaos is a problem, but Chaos isn't the biggest problem, I think, for Defiance's offense here. Cartona will get out. A lot of support here, but he will get frenzied. He has to be low on stake here. He's going to need that medic heal. No restore yet, but he should get it after this freeze. He will not. Not quite yet. Maybe he got it. Let me check. Yeah, Cartona did get the restore there. So, there's a pyro in front of him. Actually, very good route there by Cartona choosing to go in until the pyro's dead. Yeah, very good idea. This could be a third cap here for Scorch. Ninja gonna try and stall, but there's no one here to steal. Now, what are rules on ninja capping in this match? Does anyone know? Because I didn't catch anything. Yeah. It's Blackout, and neither team has tried to ninja cap, and I don't think there are any rules against it. That's very interesting. Oh, there's no ninja capping? Oh, I didn't see when the rules are out. Okay, so no ninja cap. Okay. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah. Alrighty. I must have missed it when it was read out. Cartona's AFK again, yeah. Salty Ivan gonna come here and get taken out immediately after he takes the flag. So we have Camino Kari here as Chemist coming down bottom. He has no one with him though, but there isn't really one in front of him either. That being said, Assassin comes around the corner and kills him. Ninja's here now, but again, Ninja's alone. He's gonna go in. He should get a steal here just because he's medic, but he's gonna have trouble getting out. He does get out actually pretty clean though. If he gets that assassin off him, he could make it to the sponge, which is his win condition, but it's not gonna happen. Surprised they didn't send anyone into their flag room to potentially try and get a steal when he died. They had a lot of free time, and everyone on the defense was after him. So Cartona has dropped. And he'll pick it up right on top of his spawn. This could be a fourth cap for Scorch here in a second. Defiance's offense is coming in to potentially try and get a steal, but it doesn't come through, and this will be a fourth cap here for Scorch. So we've gone from a very close match, 1.11, quickly turned into a 4-1 here for Scorch. That's just the nature of Blackout, though. That's how it could go. Yeah, the Archer situation, I can't speak right now, I don't know what's going on. The Archer situation for Defy here is rather interesting. Very good web there by Nin, actually. He'll go down now, get into the flag room. And this should be a free steal for him. The steal is free, but what comes after will not be. He's gonna get knocked forward a lot here by J2B. He'll go down. Again, there's no one to steal, though. This is a second time in 2 minutes here that there could easily be a steal here. but they do not take advantage of it. Salty Ivan is lagging here, which could potentially be good for them when they try to cap, but so 7.5 minutes left here in Blackout, and Defiance is going to need 4 caps if they want to win this map. 3 caps if they want to even tie. And their defense is getting destroyed right now. And their offense is pretty much non-existent. They're going in one at a time, getting killed. Again, we see it here again. That soldier goes in alone, gets killed. But I don't know. So they have swapped up the archer slayways. Now the archer, meaning that Rathburn is playing assassin. Alright. Did they not have an assassin the entire map? Well, that's their problem. Well, like, most of the time, yeah. They probably only had it for recup, right? So Hamza will get a steal here. Good freeze there by Doggos. Actually, that's a pretty difficult freeze to hit next to the pillar. So, good job by him. So he will go down. Recovered on by 971. Who's a ninja? Yeah. What we're seeing here also is JTB is doing a way better job than his counterpart, 971, with playing the roaming ninja. Ninja can get around so easily on this map that it's just worth going to mid and fighting the team's offense, or roaming up on offense every once in a while, like he is right now. And we don't see that happening on the other side. So yeah, see, for example, JTB just killed the enemy pyro, right? 971 hasn't put pressure like that at all this map. And again, it doesn't result in a cap right away or anything, but it's a lot more pressure than what he's applying. So I'm just trying to run here and potentially get someone in to steal. They will do that, but Karnona does get headshotted. So, rip. Cameron's gonna come in alone here. Basically just gonna die most likely. Good freeze there. The freeze guarantees the Spexon gets him on fire. Spexon a waste frenzy though thereafter. It's about a mid. We have a 3v1 here onto the chemist. A 4v1 actually. He will go down. So Scorch is putting a lot on offense here, which honestly should open up Defiance to potentially get a cap. Like at this point, okay, the map is basically lost for Defiance, right? What they need to play for right now is caps in the event of a tie later on. Because if they lose this map by 3 caps, right, there's almost no chance of them coming back. Like, they could win 2 maps, right? But if they tie a map at all, and the first map is 3-0, they can't win. They can only tie overall. So they want to get at least 1 more cap here to potentially force that situation if they need to later. Yeah, they should really just be playing. They should be playing for caps, not to win the map, because they can't win the map. The difference between a 4-1 and a 5-1 is minimal, whereas the difference between a 4-1 and a 4-2 is not minimal at all. So I think it's worth it here for them to focus on offense rather than defense. Because if Scorch caps again, whatever, they've already won the map, you know. It's unlikely that a tie will happen, but if one does happen, they're better off with another cap than defending. That being said, this could be the 5th cap here for Scorch. Looks like there's no one in the way. This is going to be capture. So that is a 5-1 for Scorch here. 27 minutes, or 26.5 minutes rather, it took them to get that done. And they will take a commanding lead in this match going into map 2. So let's see, second map is going to be airlock. Okay. This is OG airlock, actually. So that's interesting. So they said they're going to sub Chaos out and put in Dep after. But Archer is surprisingly strong on this map. It's like very situational. You need to be like good at the class. You need to have a really good aim to play it on it. It's kind of like a Metro situation where like if you can get in the right spot and you can like consistently hit shots, then Archer's overpowered on the map. But if you can't, it's useless. Both teams do potentially have Archer players that could do that though. I'm interested to see what they're going to do. Because we have Slayway and Chaos currently, and Chaos, as said before, will be subbing out most likely. Yeah, so these slabs... So one thing, Airlock wasn't in rotation when Elf came out, which means that many people don't know about these slabs back here. You can actually sit here as Elf and win the enemy defense away, which is something I used to do in any matches quite a bit. It's also a decent place for Mage, but you can't really hit much other than the lightning from there, so... Yeah. There is no ninja, so we won't see any slab pearling or anything here. But, yeah, I'm interested to see if any team runs Elf or Mage. Elf is actually very strong on defense here as well. Yeah. So we do see the Mage coming out here from Defiance. No Elf, but... they're gonna heavy instead of an Elf, yep. So Humans fighting 912 here, and Slayway. They don't want to overchase him here, though, because you need an angle to come around. Slayway should be able to take him down here eventually. That he does. So now he's wrapping around behind the rest of the offense, so he's in a really good position here. They need to focus this medic while the other player is frozen. If they can take down the medic, it basically nullifies the chance of a cap here. And it looks like they might do that right here. Slayway's putting a lot of damage in the ham, so he's almost dead. And Cardona has not gotten a steal yet. This is going to be a failed offensive push for Scorch. So yeah, Slayway just taking the easy option there, switching to Heavy instead of Archer on this map. Has Chaos done the same? Let's go see. Chaos has been subbed out, actually. Okay, so he's not done the same. He has opted to leave the match in favor of someone else coming in. Who is it? Depichino, actually, yeah, who is playing Heavy defense. So neither team running an Archer here. One team running a Mage. No Elf so far, but I do expect to see it later in the map if we stay at the 0-0 scoreline for a while. I'm not sure, though. Does either team really have an Elf player at all? I mean, I've seen JTB play it. I've seen Ivan play it, but that's really about it. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. So we have Depichino getting 2v1 by Communicari and Slayway here. Ningeek joining in. He should go down here. And then you will heal up his heavies. JTB gonna go in here and focus the heavy as Ninja. Interesting. He's just gonna die here, or should. And Slayway should kill both players here. If he can hit him. That he does. Cardona has stolen. He is going right side as Soldier. Gonna cut back middle. This is really not where he should have cut back. So he's gonna run into the situation here where a lot of soldiers do on Airlock, where they're basically stuck in the flag room with no way out, waiting for their team to come and support. Oh, wait, Chaos is back in. Okay, so Chaos is back in. Yeah, so this is the problem. Oh, he actually got a really lucky boost there, but that freeze is potentially going to be the end of his life. So I sub Chaos back in. Yeah, okay, so Chaos is using the Archer spot on this map. This is the Archer spot. Yeah, so... Yeah, this is the Archer spot that is good on this map. Really what I want to use. You can also play from flag post, but it's much harder to hit the shots because you have to defend 3 entrances, where if you're playing from mid, all you have to do is shoot flag. So... Yeah, you know your offensive push is going bad when Depichino gets a triple kill. That's what feels bad. That being said, we all have Humans, Hamza, CX, and Cardona all in the enemy flag room. Cardona is stolen again, but like I just said, he's gonna end up in a situation here where he's gonna have a lot of trouble getting out of the flag room. Obviously, the place he wants to go is out the portal or far right side. Those are the two, best soldier spots to go. But it's gonna be so hard for him to do it, especially like when you steal a soldier on this map. If you have any sort of support at all, you need to get out immediately. If you don't have support, you have to wait and you have to pray that someone comes and does enough damage for you to get out. And most of the time, it won't happen. Yeah, you need either a really good clear or really good coordination to get out as Soldier. And right now, Scorch doesn't have either. But if you do get out as Soldier, it's almost a guaranteed cap. So it's definitely worth running. So again, we have Cardona in, but Humans is the only other player on the flag room. He's caught up with a heavy. He's going to go down to Slayway anyway. So this offensive push is over. There's nothing Cardona can do. And if I'm being completely honest, if they're having trouble clearing or bad coordination on offense, medic is arguably a better capping class than the soldier they're even running, because that medic can easily just steal web. These tunnels are easily to web. Cardona should just go double heavy medic, I think, or like chemist heavy medic. Running the soldier on here with no coordination and no clearing, like their heavy's dying before he gets anywhere near the flag post every single time, which means that Cardona is not getting out of this flag room as soldier. Unless he gets like a medic or something early. He doesn't get the medic here though, not yet. He's trying to get out, but he's gonna be met by that mage. This mage should be able to hold him in the flag room pretty well. And yeah, he's gonna run into the same people again. Guess what? The heavy's dead. He has no one to clear. He does get the heal here, but look what's gonna happen when he goes right. He's gonna run directly back into this assassin, who's gonna stall him until the pyro gets there. And yeah, it's the same thing over and over. They need either that heavy needs to start doing a better job in clearing, or he needs to switch to ninja, or he needs to switch to chemist. Like, on any of those 3 steals, right? If that heavy kills anything, Cardona caps. And it hasn't happened yet. So if Kamino Kari is stealing on the other side, he is heavy actually going right side. Able to juke the pyro a little bit here, but he might get frenzied. He will go down to flag poison actually. She's down. I think he should have just kept going mid there. Was it headshot? I thought it was just flag poison. Oh, maybe it was headshot. Yeah, I think it might have been. That's actually a really good headshot, yeah. So we have Salty Ivan coming in here, just getting a frenzy by the pyro and end up going down. Yeah, I forgot they had an archer. Cardona will steal again. Is he soldier? He is. And now he's gonna die up here where no one on his team can get to it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. It's almost worth in this situation, if you're that committed to running the soldier, like, put humans on ninja, buff him, have him kill the pyro. Because this pyro, Cardona can run, if Cardona is a medic, he can run through anything but the pyro, right? The offensive archer is super strong on this map. That's another thing. You can roam up fairly easily, and if you headshot like one person on defense, it's a huge deal. And that's what I want to see Chaos actually maybe try and do. So humans is now, humans kills the pyro, okay, good. But where's Cardona? Dead. Not there. He's actually coming in now. So he's gonna come in now, but they want Cardona to have the flag here, potentially. Again, humans might go down here, but Cardona has a good chance and a good steal. Humans actually get a really good boost forward. And we're going out. And now, guess what? We're back to the same thing. The entire defense is gonna reroute themselves, get in front of him here. They need the soldier to steal and the heavy to distract. Like, these two need to switch roles of what they're doing right now if they want this to work. Or they need to, like, roam their archer up, have him headshot the pyro or something. Like, I don't know. They can't keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting it to work. They're getting steals, right? But none of them are good steals. They haven't gotten out of the flag room or the tunnels around it a single time. Now, guess what? If Cardona was the one who went in first there and stole, and then humans was still alive to support, that probably would have been a capture. And that's the second or third time that same situation could have potentially resulted in a capture, but they didn't play it well. Ningeek will steal on the other side. He is a medic, I'm assuming, will go down in the flag room to Gamron. Alright, so we have Cardona and the medic alive this time. So that's a start. Cardona trying to get a steal. We'll actually end up killing the pyro here. Get restart. If that assassin goes down, he can just run out right side. But he has to do it quickly. The pyro's now going to be in position. And, hey. You're in the same spot. Actually, he does get out this time. Pyro's not there in time. He should actually... What I recommend Cardona doing here is just wall climbing up into that water and sitting there until his support gets here. But Defiance does have a mage to counter that. And, again... Same thing gonna happen. Like, at this point, we're just... Scorch needs to realize what their problem is. And once they do it, like, they can just roll over Defiance. Like... They've gotten enough steals at this point where if they were playing it correctly, the map would be over. Like, here's the thing, right? Okay. Have, like, a ninja roam up or something when you go in, right? If humans kills the pyro, you send that ninja to their spawn, he spawn camps the pyro, or at least delays him enough to where Cardona can just walk out. Every single time Cardona goes down in one of these tunnels, it's to the pyro. They need to realize the pyro's the problem, and need to get someone on the pyro after he dies. So Cardona steals here. Pyro gonna get some damage on him, knock him forward though. And now he's stuck in the flag room. He has support below him, but there's no medic. He's probably gonna go down here actually. So now he has support. He should just give the flag to humans. Like, he should 100% pass this flag. He's gonna have the restore here. There it is. And he walks into a frenzy, gets lightened away from the pyro, but he's gonna go down again. Why is that heavy not on the insta-kills? I don't know. We're seeing the same thing happen over and over, and it just happened again. This time he even had support, but Gamera decided to come into the flag room, and I think he killed what? A ninja? And maybe an assassin? Instead of the pyro? Cardona ends up going down to the assassin there anyway, but the reason he dies to the assassin is because the pressure the pyro is putting on him. If that pyro's not there, they just kill the assassin and walk through. If they're running this assassin on offense, like... Yeah, so Cardona's trying to coordinate here. Gam don't come until I come outside. Good. If Gamer comes in after the steal and does that, perfect. And that will likely lead to them getting a cap. Human's gonna come in here early, but Cardona isn't even in yet. So Headshot's coming in here from Chaos, but he's just gonna have to back off and reset probably. Human's gonna probably go down to this frenzy. Or an assassinate right after. So what happened there is they split up. Two of them went left, which was Cardona and Chaos, and the other two just ran straight in. The two that ran straight in got there, ended up dying because they didn't have support, and the two that went left ended up being useless. So we need to watch medic team here because Defiance is now running 2 medics on offense. This reminds me of an old 12v12 strategy that teams used to run in here, which was double medic, double chemist, ninja. But this is a completely different meta, and that's probably not super strong anymore, to be honest. That was back when chemist had 10 health. 10 health 2, 10 health 3, whatever it was. And medic was insta restore, so it was a little bit different back then. You'd just buff the ninja. That was back when double pyro, double assassin was played too, so you'd buff the ninja, right? Ninja would kill both the pyros, chemist would kill the assassins, and medic would steal. Or chemist would steal, whoever could steal. And then with that, you also, having 2 chemists in is a huge distraction because they have tons of AoE damage and stuff too. You're able to get like easier ninja caps and stuff back then as well, due to the amount of distraction you had from double medic, double chemist. I know Defiance used to run that, BK ran that for a bit, and that's basically all we used to run. Teams like TTDF ran Soldier a lot more because they had players like Link, they had players like whatchamacallit? I'm trying to think, I'm forgetting. There's like an old EU player that used to be like TT's main capper. Well, they had 01 back then too. Mr. Awesome. A lot of Soldier players. So yeah, the meta's basically evolved into like heavy Soldier now, away from chemist medic. I mean, medic is still probably the strongest class in the game, but it's way more supportive than it used to be now. Despite having like less supportive capability, which I don't know. When a class gets nerfed as a support, then becomes more prevalent as a support, I think that means it's pretty imbalanced. But anyway, back to the match. Specs, okay, so this is good. They're double heavy now. Okay. So Cardona's gonna go down here, right? But Humans is alive. They haven't recovered the flag. Actually, really good job there by Specs on. But he's actually just gonna let Humans pick it up. That's a really good job there. Leaving the flag, but you can't just... Like, if you leave the flag there, you need to pay attention to it. Chrono's gonna hold off the F. See, okay, this here, double heavy and Ninja roaming up. There you go. Boom. Right? There's people with you. There's people to kill the recovery, right? This Pyro isn't getting anywhere near humans. He uses his frenzy when he's not even near him. Humans just gonna run by him. He doesn't have frenzy. This is what they need to be doing the entire map, and that's what we've said they need to be doing. They finally realized it, and they're gonna get the first cap here with only 5 minutes left in the map. Unless Kaminokari does get far, he is out actually with tons of support. He is leading. He should be able to get by this Pyro. Ningeek doing exactly what we said before. Stopping that Pyro. Kaminokari gonna be taking a lot of damage here. But he should, Ningeek should respawn here. 100% respawn. There's no one there though, he should be fine. And, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the classic heavy versus heavy airlock stalemate. So, humans is in a very bad spot here, actually. Elf could destroy him here. Mage could destroy him here. Archer could destroy him here. I mean, Mage could potentially lightning him up from where he is and almost insta-kill him when he hits the ground. But, he's not very vulnerable to Pyro. Where is Kaminokari? So Kaminokari is in a much better position here. Closer to spawn. He has the water available to him, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't like where humans is. But then again, here's the thing we gotta consider, right? Humans didn't play CTF when this map was in rotation. This is probably one of his very first times even on this map. So he might not know what to do or where to go. Yeah, again, if a mage comes in, right, and lightnings him up here, like, almost to the top, and he falls down, and, like, there's so many, like, conditions that humans could basically get one-shotted here. But Pyro is one of the less likely ones, especially where he is. Although they're just letting Specs on up. He almost got there, actually. So yeah, he's incredibly vulnerable to Archer here. Like, an Archer could walk this side so easily, that's a free shot. An Archer could come mid here, that's a free shot. What? An Archer could even get him from right side here. So, any, like, hallway, he could easily kill by Archer. But sadly in this match, there is a 1 Archer limit. Back when this map was played a lot, there was actually 2 Archers allowed, so you'd sometimes see the double Archer on Recov. Archer is very situational here, like on this map, but it's extremely strong if played correctly in those situations. But I really don't like where humans is, like, at all. Like, this is... What? It's... Alright, so boom. This is a free headshot. He misses it. Interesting. But, okay, so humans is not going to go into the tunnel, which makes it a lot harder. But they need to just run, like, the Ninja and Archer, I think. Like, I don't know. Like, they're sending almost nothing at him. You're not going to recover with, like, just Pyro. Or, like, Archer randomly taking shots every once in a while. Humans will go down, though, and Spexon will get the Frenzy. So once he goes into the tunnel, he becomes more vulnerable there to Pyro, and his team doesn't adjust correctly there. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a pretty normal move we see there. One that we even see on the airlock rework now, which is, Archer distraction to Pyro steal, or Pyro recover. Cardinal will drop, and that's a... What class is that with the flag? I'm not sure, but Kaminokari has, so we have Elf versus Chemist. Elf is very strong on this map for getting out. But, oh, so wait, what happened there? Was that an Elf into... Elf past a Chemist or something? Okay, yeah. Elf is super strong for getting out and then passing on this map, which is exactly what they did, so... Good play by them. But, Maddie's not exactly in the best spot here. I think that's Maddie, right? That's 1L? No, that's Gam. Yeah, that's Gam. Yeah, not exactly in a good spot here. He's gonna have a Ninja come and support him. Yeah, so, okay. What we're seeing happen again here is the same thing that's been happening to Scorch the entire map. he's getting stuck in these tunnels because they're waiting for the recov to come to them, right? Instead of going to the recov. He will get a really lucky knock forward here. And the recovery will come down onto Kamino Kari. I believe that was a pyro, right? That's their pyro? And this map will end. Caps will be set, and we'll be going to a map 3. 0-0 on airlock. I think... I don't know. Like... I don't know. Scorch really, really misplayed that. Yeah, that being said, the match is over, so... Yeah, match is over. But, I don't know. Scorch won this map, right? Or match. But they won the match off of Blackout. They played airlock really bad, in my opinion. They easily could have capped 3 times. I don't know. Player of the game? I don't know. Who on Scorch's defense did really good on Blackout? That's my question. Because I don't want to really give it to their offense, because like their offense did literally nothing on the second map. I say we give it to JTB, yeah. JTB 2K, in my opinion. Because, like, their offense did nothing on airlock. Yeah, Chaos didn't have as big of an impact as he normally has, even on Blackout. Everyone else was subbing around. Yeah, I'd say JTB 2K, in my opinion, because he just outclassed his opposition. And, I don't know. The amount of pressure he put really, I don't know, decided the match, in my opinion. Or gave them a lot of work on Blackout. And he did do a good job on airlock as well. So, I don't know. That's just my opinion.